beautiful Pisces, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your twin flame reading for September 2022. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details and I will never ask for personal details. I will also never give you a cell phone number to call, okay? So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Pisces, this is your twin flame reading. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. Just to let you know, the first pile will be your pile, second pile will be your person's pile, and the third pile is your unified energy. So let's see what's coming out for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Pisces? What do they need to know regarding their twin flame connection? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to see? What are they meant to be aware of for this twin flame connection? Can you please guide them? What are they meant to be aware of? Okay. Now, just to let you know, as we move Venus into Virgo energy, this does tend to mean that there are difficulties in relationships in general. So let us see what's popping out for you and your twin. We got the Emperor for you, my beautiful Pisces. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? We have the Hangman for your person. So you're on this person's mind, but they are waiting. We've got the High Priestess energy. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? We've also got the Strength card. Okay, I'm just going to pop that there for you and get the rest. Now, for those of you who do not know what a twin flame connection is, please look it up online, as unfortunately I don't have the time to go into real depth about a twin flame connection and what it means to be in one. But basically, there is a runner, a chaser, and a separation period. That is a very, very basic idea of what a twin flame connection is. And two people, they meet each other, and it's like meeting yourself. The connection is so intense. You understand each other on a deeper level. You don't even know why. It's almost like there's this psychic bond between you and this person. And it's magnetic. It's like push and pull energy. You're drawn to this person, but also you feel repelled by this person in some way, and the repelling energy comes from fear. It's almost like well, twin flame energy is like showing a mirror up to your twin. Okay, so whenever your twin kind of looks at you and the twin flame connection, they're actually looking at themselves and the things that need to be healed within themselves. And that is also the thing that you'll be looking at too, my beautiful Pisces, if you're the chaser. Okay, now, as you look in that mirror of all the things that need processing and personal growth, you have a choice. And the chaser tends to be the one who is more open to taking a leap of faith in the union, more open to be vulnerable and show themselves as they truly are in their authentic self. You know, the good, the bad, and ugly of ourselves. You know, we all have parts of ourselves that we do not like. And when you give yourself over to a twin flame connection, or to any love connection really, you are trusting the person that you're with to love all of you, to love even the parts of you that you do not love. And when you come to a twin flame connection, your twin looks in that mirror, they see themselves, all the parts of themselves that they do not love, and they get fearful and they get avoidant. They don't want to look at themselves. They don't want to look at the personal growth that is necessary to enter a mature, loving relationship. So they avoid their feelings, deny the relationship, and they run. okay? But they keep coming back because they know that they're in a twin flame connection. They know that there is a bond. It is magnetic. It's like two magnets, identical in polarities. You push and pull each other, okay? You attract and repel. But both parties need to remain apart, like the magnets, so that they can spiritually evolve separately and then change the frequencies until we got a match. Remember, when the chaser runs after the runner is naturally going to do that because it's about the energy. But as soon as the chaser focuses on themselves and focuses on personal growth, elevating the frequency, it changes the frequency. So your twin comes seeking you, okay? And then eventually we've got a match. So I hope I've explained in some way what a twin flame connection is at grassroots. Also, I would say be mindful of false flames. If anyone is abusive, negligent in an emotionally manipulative or physically manipulative way, or narcissistic, that is not twin flame. That is false flame. I want you to be aware of that, okay? Because so many people get stuck in this cycle believing that they're in a twin flame connection when they're actually attaching themselves to something really damaging, okay? So I just want you to be aware. Now let's move straight on. We've got the one who listens. This is your side of the street, my beautiful Pisces. You've been very caring in this relationship. You've been really the one to open up, really be understanding and compassionate. You've got so much love to give, and you went deep with this person, really deep. It says here, understanding, witness, compassion. So I feel like you really saw this person. You saw the good, the bad, and the ugly of this person, and you loved regardless. You were willing to give yourself over to that twin flame connection. Deep down, you can see that this person also is not a bad person, even though they've pushed away and they've disconnected from the union, and they've been very sort of like, they've been very slow to move towards surrendering to the connection. But they do want commitment, actually. They've got the ring there. So I will check to see what that's all about. This person, they know that they have a contract with you. This person also, it's almost like they've been pausing commitment. Okay, and we've got the Queen of Cups here for them, male or female, not a gender specific reading, it's about the energy, but the Queen of Cups represents self-care. This person is learning to love the parts of themselves that they actually rejected, and in so doing they rejected your union also. Okay, so I want people to be aware it's projected energy, and we do the same. When we first meet a twin, all the things within us that need healing, like codependency or insecurity, self-loathing, addictions, fears, they amplify. They get triggered by our twins. So we have a choice. We either work through it and have the courage to sort of move forward on it, or we bolt. So we identify as the runner or the chaser. Sometimes there can be two runners, so it depends on the dynamic that you're embodying. But you love this person. You gave your all. You tried to understand the parts of them that were rejecting themselves or avoiding the connection. You've tried to work out the why. You've tried to understand from their perspective why they have had the reaction that they've had in this union, and you've tried to be sympathetic about it at first, okay? But there's part of you that's closing off to this now. There's part of you that's like, it's too long. It's been too long. Surely this person would have sorted this stuff out by now. Surely this person would have seen. Now, that's a very important question and sort of thing to sort of work out. Firstly, I would say never wait for your twin. Never wait for anybody, because life goes on, and when we wait for our twin, we actually stagnate the union. Okay, nothing happens. Think of the magnets again. They just remain hovering there, just like looking at each other, not really connecting. So it's important to realize you need to focus on your own side of the street. You need to focus on your own personal growth, your own career, self-love, all of the things. Get busy living, okay? Because as soon as you focus on yourself, then your twin comes seeking you. They feel the energy and they come towards you. They become the chaser, okay? And we can only meet each other as deeply as we have met ourselves. So as you are the spiritually more mature person, my beautiful Pisces, you've got the Emperor there, your person is catching up. So they love you. This person knows that they have a bond with you. Sometimes it's a bit of an unhealthy bond. I've got to be honest. I feel like this person's quite obsessed with the energy with you, but we'll get into that in a moment. They do regret waiting, is what I'm feeling from this, but we will get to their side of the street in a moment. This person, I feel like they were not mature enough to accept the union as it was, or accept themselves as they are, or they were when they first met you, okay? This person, they did not want to go deep when it came to love. And they see you as a very emotionally deep person, and very sensitive. They may have even said that you're very, very sensitive. Now, remember, my beautiful Pisces, your sensitivity is your superpower. Okay, so don't ever let anyone tell you otherwise. It's so important to remember you came to this lifetime exactly the way you're meant to be. Okay, so don't try and push yourself into a little box for anybody. People who try to say you're too this, you're too that, they don't understand. And they don't understand you, they don't understand themselves. And a lot of people pay a lot of money to go to counselors and things like that in order to find that level of depth, emotion, and connection to things that you naturally have. Okay, so I just want you to be aware of that. But yes, you are very understanding in this connection. And I feel like deep down you still are, even though part of you is closing off to this. The Emperor is someone who feels very deeply, but is closed off, who does not, it's almost like you're cutting off now, this connection. I would say you're close to leaving this behind, because we got the Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords is someone who, you know, looks to the future, is very clear about what they want, is self-sufficient. So I feel like, you know, whilst you do have feelings for this person and they are deep emotions, I feel like you're focusing on your career, or you're focusing on your abundance, you're focusing on your true prosperity and your calling. But I feel part of you has noticed in some area of your life where you had a shield up against this person. Okay, I feel like part of you is working really hard to drop the shield, to be, you know, allow your emotions to flow freely, because actually they are valid and important. But the Emperor is someone who is focused on protecting themselves and the ones around them. So I feel like you have been in a very protective energy, and you've been protecting this. As you can see, we've got like a, you know, I think someone said that was a lemon shark. So I'm not really sure. I'll have to look that up. But that beautiful creature there in the deep blue sea, you are very deep. And you're protecting your emotions, because I feel this has really given you a real test of faith, this connection, and it's made you feel very vulnerable. So I feel part of you has tried to harden up yourself, or at least you've got armor around your beautiful heart. Now, of course, naturally, we all sort of like be very guarded when we've been hurt. But remember, don't let life or this twin flame experience harden you. It is one of the most difficult experiences to ever take, and because you tried to embark on it in the first place, you are one of the most courageous people out there. So know that first off. Secondly, we do not have to be with our twin. It is a very exciting and rewarding relationship if we can move past the blockages, but some people decide not to take the twin flame connection and decide to go for a soulmate, which is equally rewarding. But of course, as you already know, there's something different about a twin flame connection. There's passionate push and pull that is otherworldly. And it's not quite like a normal relationship, which is in some way positive, but also can be negative, okay? But with the Emperor card, I feel like you are focusing on your career, or you're focusing on your power, building your power. So for example, if you're not working, or you're retired, I feel like you're focusing on your inner power. But also some of you may have been looking at finding advice regarding the twin flame connection, because I feel like there's this desire to understand things on a deeper level, the whys, the why, the what fors, that sort of energy. And I feel like you're actually learning more about yourself and your fears with regards to the twin flame connection, and you're empowering yourself, okay? Also with the Emperor energy, I feel like you're trying to be rational. That rational side of your brain, like, is this a twin flame connection? Is there such a thing as a twin flame connection? I'm not even sure if I believe it in anymore. That sort of questioning that goes on there. But I see that this person, there's a contract between you and this person, and I do see that this person will unlock some of the blockages that they've had, and they have to take a leap of faith. Okay, we've got the fish that represents abundance, but it's also about, you know, that deep emotion that you have. So I feel like in other areas of your life, you're trying to fulfill yourself and you're looking at your emotions and how deep and sensitive they are, and you're honoring them, but you're also protecting them. Okay, because I feel like you're like, I'm not going through a similar experience like this ever again, which, I mean, there's only one twin flame connection, of course. It's covered there by the Queen of Swords. Again, someone who tries to be very logical about things, someone who has purpose. So I feel like you're trying to find other areas in your life to really focus on so that the twin flame connection is not your primary focus. Okay, the Queen of Swords, she leads with the head. So I feel sandwiched between these two very logical cards, we've got that depth of emotion. So you're definitely trying to you know, protect your wonderful self, and that is a natural state of being, but don't lose that wonderful sensitivity about you. Okay, my beautiful Pisces, it does work itself out. Now the Queen of Swords tends to turn her back on the past and aligns herself with her future. Again, male or female, not a gender specific reading, it's about the energy, but it's also about being honest with yourself and saying, what can I do in this situation? Because right now, my beautiful Pisces, I feel like you've done everything you possibly can in this situation to try and connect to your twin, and now's the time where the truth is revealed, where you're just moving on. As you can see, she's sitting on a hot air balloon there, and you got all those trees uprooting and moving on and looking further afield. As you can see, we got the telescope there. So I feel like you are being very far-sighted and trying to find stability in the future, perhaps even elsewhere. You didn't want to. You didn't really want to have to move on, but right now you feel like things are at a stalemate because we got Hangman here for your person. So they're in a position of limbo right now, and you can't wait forever. So I feel you're actually freeing yourself up from this, and I feel like you're moving forward, okay? Because, you know, the Queen of Swords is a card of independence. It is a card of being self-sufficient. And you've also got the Nine of Pentacles, which means you're focusing on yourself. That means you're actually being the catalyst for change in your twin flame connection. Your twin will come seeking you. You actually force your twin to remove blockages within themselves, the ones that they've been avoiding, the ones that they have denied within themselves, the ones they could not look in the mirror for. You actually are that catalyst to make them, force them almost, look at their side of the street so they can remove the blockages and come back towards you. Whether you want them back or not, that's your call. We all have free will. But I see you being self-sufficient and focusing on yourself. Okay, your person has the one, it says here, the one who forgives, remorse, guilt, forgiveness. So this person, you know, I feel like this person does have a lot of remorse for waiting, okay? And I feel like this person is going to seek forgiveness from you, my beautiful Pisces, for the waiting. They knew that there was a contract. They also knew how sensitive and beautiful your heart is, okay? And that's something that they love about you as well, that you're loyal, that you had a wonderful heart, or you have a wonderful heart, and they see you, I feel like this person doesn't really understand the twin flame connection. They see you as like a soulmate. They know that there's a connection there, but they haven't quite understand what a twin flame connection is. But I feel either you're going to make them aware of it, or they're becoming aware of it, is what I feel. But this person has some guilt, has some remorse. They regret some things that have gone on. Now, of course, we all regret things. You know, we regret not acting quick enough on an opportunity, or we feel, you know, we let that person go, or we let, excuse me, an opportunity go. So I feel, you know, at some stage in our life, we all have the woulda, coulda, shoulda conversations. But this person is like, I'm getting two songs at the same time. It's so bizarre. It happened with another reading the other day. Maybe even for the Sagittarius reading. I can't remember completely. So perhaps you're dealing with a Sagittarian, or you've got Sagittarian placements. It doesn't have to be, but I think, you know, that's when it happened. Just to let you know, we have Aries energy, we have Pisces energy, we've got Virgo energy, and we've also got Leo energy. We've got a little bit of Capricorn coming through, a bit more Libra, a little bit of Earth, Cancerian energy as well. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn as well there. So just so you're aware, it doesn't have to be those placements, but they may have strong strong placements in certain areas in their chart. Now, the two songs that we've got, let me see if I can focus on them, because right now it's like a mishmash. It's all very confused. So maybe that's what I'm picking up on this person's energy. It's almost like they're doing two things at the same time. Everything's like multitasking. It's all like crazy, like energy, very frenetic. They never got any time. So let me see if I can really focus on these songs. One moment, please. Ooh, okay, one's a very famous song. Actually, both are very famous songs, different eras. One is, and I feel like the reason I'm getting that, the reason I'm smiling, because I think it comes with this card. If you like it, you should have put a ring on it. I nearly sang there. It's such a good song. I nearly sang it. I'm so sorry. Nobody needs to hear me singing. I mean, that's a very famous song. If you like it, then you should have put a ring. Okay, yeah. So it's just repeating. So very famous song, of course. I think it's called Ring on It or something like that. And so I feel like this person, every time they actually hear that song, they actually think of you, my beautiful Pisces. That's what I'm hearing. So they may actually have mentioned that to you, or they may mention that to you. Maybe they're going to hear that song and connect to you, message you and say, I heard this song and it made me think of you. Or you're going to hear this song and it is a symbolic sort of sign that you're about to hear from your twin. So listen out for that song. It may mean nothing to you in this moment. It may just be connected to that ring card, but it may become something that is important or is relevant over the next 4 to 5 weeks. The second song is a lot slower. Oh, sorry. I wish they would just split the two. Okay. What will I do when you are far away and I am blue? What will I do? Oh, okay. Sorry, that was just so weird. Trying to focus on it with the other song going on, it's very distracting. I don't know why the two are playing together. Maybe it means there's an age gap between you and this person, because the other song seems very sort of a little bit more old-fashioned, sang by a gentleman. I really want to say it sounded like Sinatra, but I can't, you know, I can't be fully sure of that, to be honest. So I'll have to look that up. Now, again, that song may be relevant for the same reasons, so please apply it to your situation. Yeah, you know, it could even be that both of you, like, you think about, it could even be that both of you are singing this, like, soul song at each other. I feel like the Sinatra kind of song was more leaning towards you, my beautiful Pisces, and the other song, that I think is Beyonce song, was more leaning towards your person. It's so, I mean, maybe it represents, you know, your music styles. I don't know. So I'm going to leave it there because that's what I'm getting at the same time. I want to disconnect because it's very distracting. Okay, I'm just going to ground myself. Okay. So we have the Hangman here. So this person definitely regrets things to do with you, because this is a Pisces card. So I feel like this person regrets waiting, or regrets having restrictions, taking too long. This person made some sacrifices. I feel like this person sacrificed love. So I'm going to pull a card and see what that was. May even be they sacrificed love to be stable in other areas of their life. Could be to do with finances. But this person loves. Okay, the Queen of Cups. It's interesting that you've both got queens. So, you know, again, male or female, not a gender specific reading for me. I take the energy of the cards rather than the gender. But it can mean that this person saw you as someone who's very compassionate, loving, kind, nurturing, and tended to come towards you when they were going through a difficult period. You were the only person that they could turn to, and you understood. Okay, but that doesn't help you, my beautiful Pisces. You want to know why there's a blockage. Ace of Cups. Yeah, this person paused love. Okay, Ace of Cups in the reverse. Now, when you get the Ace of Cups in reverse, this can mean that this person didn't offer full love because they were waiting. Because I'm clarifying the Hangman. Okay, it can also mean that this person was let down or disappointed in love in the past and were disinterested in getting into another love connection because they got hurt. So I want to clarify that Ace of Cups. Can you please clarify that Ace of Cups for my beautiful? Okay, they felt vulnerable. Okay, we got the Four of Pentacles here in the reverse. This person felt very, very vulnerable. They were not looking for something long-term. Let's go again. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Pisces? What do they need to know? Ace of Swords. But they can clearly see where they sort of held themselves back. We've got Ace of Swords here, which is clarity. This person knows. Also, I feel like they realize you are their destiny. They've had a lot of meaningful coincidences in their life regarding you. Okay, so they're showing me, and this may be a topic of conversation for you and your person. They're showing me that this person, it's almost like they sort of, I can't grasp the word. You know when you've got, like, for example, you got your phone in your hand, you just sort of like push it to the side or shove it to the side or something like that. It's almost like either your photo or your number just flipped up on the phone for them. Okay. So they may have even like, you know, they may have by accident dialed you, but it was almost like the phone did it. Do you know what I mean? Or it could be that the way that they threw the phone, your picture came up or something like that. There's something about this, their phone flipped up your details in some way. That's the energy that that's coming through. And they're like, whoa, how is that even possible? They're like, I didn't do that. My phone just flipped it up. That must mean something. This person, their guides are actually going, hello, notice the signs. This person's taking a while, so but their guides are getting through to them. This person does want to talk. The Ace of Swords is a communicative card. It means this person wants a breakthrough. They want to talk. They feel they're making adjustments in their life, becoming clear, and they are feeling responsible. The Ace of Swords is to be responsible. And I feel like this person is being honest with themselves. They want to take accountability that they felt really vulnerable when it came to love. Now, a lot of people will say, how can you be in love with a person and like just shun them or not connect to them? And you know, many years ago I would say the same thing, but I know that many years ago I was in love with someone and I wanted to be with that person more than anybody in the whole wide world, and yet fear crippled me from actually moving forward in the connection. I felt like I was not enough. I felt like this person came from a very different background than me. They came from someone, you know, a very wealthy existence. I did not. I came from like not even close to where that person came from. I was from a different part of town, you know, all those different things. At the time they were going to a better school, you know, those things that really don't matter in the grand scheme of things, but mattered in that moment. And I felt very overwhelmed. And all those things that sort of gnaw away at your fears, because you feel like, also I was older. So, you know, there was a lot of different things there that made you sort of like, or made me certainly sort of rethink, then overthink, and suddenly talk myself out of something that I actually wanted to be in. So humans are very complex creatures, and it's only now that I'm much older and I can see in my, you know, in my personal growth where I got in my own way. This person is having that revelation right now. Okay, this person, it's almost like with the Hangman, they put love on pause and now they want to talk about it. Okay, they've got the Ring card here as well, which is about commitment. Now I'm going to pull a card on this just to make sure, but I feel like this person, they want to move forward in commitment. They see you, it's like they want to start at the beginning. We've got the letter A. Now, whilst that may be relevant to some people, for me, the energy I'm picking up on is they want to start from the beginning. Okay, it's almost like the beginning of the alphabet. They want to start from the beginning, from scratch. Now, of course, we can never truly start from scratch because we've already had experiences, but we need to sort of self-evolve. There's something here also about the belly button. It keeps coming back here in this area and it's becoming really like a point. So either they've got like there's something about their belly button that is relevant. I'm not really sure. Either they've got a piercing, or they've got an outie, or they've got, you know, a mole or a distinctive mark in that area, or you do. There's something about the belly button, or maybe they used to talk about the belly button, and or so did you. Or, you know, I'm not really sure why they're mentioning the belly button. It keeps going. And it's not my energy, so I'm just going to ground myself on that as well. I mean, this is the center of, like, you know, it's like the beginning of existence, right? So, you know, like the umbilical cord. I don't want to get all technical and everything. So I'm trying to work out why it is being pointed at by my guides. So it could be symbolic of starting again. It could also mean that you have a child with this person, or this person has children, or they have commitments, like for example they got children, or they have commitments to family members. They feel responsible, and that's why they put things off. They could feel responsible for a matriarchal type figure, because it's clarified there by the Queen of Cups. So they may have put love on hold due to responsibility. So I just want to pull a card on that. Can you please clarify with my beautiful Pisces, what do they need to know? The Empress in the reverse and the Knight of Swords. Okay, so yeah. I feel like this person, the Empress in the reverse is a dependent. Okay, so they're indicating someone is dependent on them. And this person's goal was to take care of this person, or take care of the responsibility. So for example, if they came from a single parent household, for example, they may have felt like they had to work extra hard in order to be responsible, and they found they had no time for love. So right now I'm just keep picking up on this energy that this person has responsibilities, and they felt they could not take the twin flame connection. So I mean, they feel like they have not, I feel like they also have a lack of confidence. They feel like they're not enough. That's what is coming up here too. Now, I'm not here to give anyone an excuse to let anyone off the hook if they've exhibited bad behavior that's not acceptable. I'm here to try and understand the energy so I can transmute an outcome, okay? But this person is making lifestyle changes. They're trying to build confidence. I feel like, you know, when you get the Empress in the reverse, this is about neglecting one's own needs or rejecting oneself. Disconnecting, being indecisive, resisting, you know, a divine counterpart. And you've got the Emperor here. So because we got the Emperor and the Empress, this person, they resisted the connection. But this person is realizing the truth with the Knight of Swords, and they want to talk. They want to talk about it. They want to understand it a little bit more. So I feel like this person is actually seeking some understanding and is coming towards you because they know that you know, that you've always known that this person was your twin. But I do feel like this person has some sort of responsibility, whether it's children or a guardian or a parent. I mean, it could even be a grandparent. So I just feel like this person feels responsible and feels like connecting to the twin flame connection meant that they could not fully give their attention where they felt was a duty. Okay? Now, we've also got a Queen of Cups here. The Queen of Cups is someone who's actually very compassionate. It's Cancerian energy. So this person is also sort of like focusing on self-care at this time. But as you can see, we've got the seahorse there, and that represents a divine counterpart energy. So this person is now seeking love. So I feel like this person is now seeking commitment and love after a long period of being on pause. They're also seeing things from a different perspective. All the things that have been holding them back in life. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, my beautiful Pisces. They've got a devil card showing up. So there is still a blockage here. So this reading is for September. So I would say that this person is unlocking a blockage, but I feel like they're not completely where they need to be right now to be in a committed union with you, okay? So you get to decide, of course. We all have free will. We all have intuition. Now, we flip the energy. This is the third pile. It consists of 2 lines. The first line is your person's, because you were first, they are now first, and then yours is last there. It says here, the one who calms, stillness, purity, quiet. So this person is making lifestyle changes, and in silence and in contemplation, this person is realizing, okay, as you can see, knowledge is coming to them. The owl is flying to the human. So the knowledge is being bestowed upon this person. They're becoming aware of the twin flame connection. Also, with the High Priestess, this is to contemplate in silence. This card is about a gestation period where we sort of have no distractions and sort of seek inner wisdom, trust in the unknown. So I feel like there's something this person really wants to say to you, but they've not been saying it. They will reveal it to you. I feel like this person will reveal their feelings. Or will reveal the blockage this is a card of faith and wisdom and knowledge. So to get these two cards, and both of them contain birds, I feel like this person is allowing knowledge to free themselves up. They finally understand what's been going on with you and this person. And I feel this person reflects heavily on the past with you, okay? And the candle for you actually still burns bright. There's still a spark here for you. Also, I feel like this person has become, in some way, I feel like they found religion or found spirituality. So they may tell you about, you know, discovering meditation or really turning their life around in some way. So that may be a conversation that you have with this person as well, that they're finding faith. We've got the key, which is a card of revelation in the Lenormand deck. So I feel like this person is realizing their destiny and they cannot fight destiny anymore. They're seeking answers and they're unlocking the blockages that they've had in this twin flame connection. It's number 33. When you reduce it, 3 plus 3 is 6, which is the number of balance, but also of the Lover's card. So I feel like this person is unlocking, you know, all the things within themselves that they've denied or pushed away or hated about themselves, and they're learning to love themselves fully. Remember, we can never love another person unless we love ourselves first. And I know that sounds ridiculous, but the cup of love starts with ourselves first. So all the things we put in there, whether it's insecurity, self-loathing, trust issues, codependency, whatever it is in that cup, maybe even substance abuse, you know, toxic learnt behavior, whatever is in that cup, we actually exchange it with another and they give us a cup with a similar frequency. So we have to be mindful of what's in that cup for ourselves first. And I feel like this person is transforming the way that they think about themselves, and they're not avoiding themselves or the journey anymore. We do have the Devil card, so temptation could also be something here for this person. So I feel I need to clarify what that's all about, because the Devil card, it's not an evil card. We all encounter the Devil card on our human journey, which means we come up against a brick wall in life that we feel helpless to change or overcome. It is an illusion that is basically marked by fear. So this could be that fears have been getting in their way. So I just want to see what this person's blockage is. I mean, it could be substance abuse. It could be learnt behavior that has been toxic. For example, if if a parent cheated, or a parent or guardian left the union, they may have learnt behavior from that parent. Could also be that this person has fears because they were in a relationship in the past that was damaging and they took that baggage into the union. Whatever it is for your person, it has created a blockage, and I'm just going to see what they're doing about this blockage or how it's being released. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? 9 of Pentacles. This person, I mean, look at you both. You're very close to union, but it's still not quite there. 9 of Pentacles, self-sufficiency, independence. Okay, so this person is learning to stand on their own 2 feet, make their own money, perhaps set up their own business, that sort of thing, be financially sufficient. This person, they're enjoying their single life, but they're learning to free themselves up and realize where they may have taken more than they gave. They're trying to find balance. The Emperor. Interesting. They're maturing. Okay, they're becoming a divine counterpart. This person, when you get an Emperor, it's important to realize that Emperors, they work really hard to get to where they are. They are very protective, but they are someone you can trust, and they plan to settle down. They're someone that you can rely on, someone who's faithful, loyal. But also they're someone who's very guarded with their emotions, someone who protects their heart. So this person is maturing, they're learning, they're also wanting to settle down. 7 of Wands in the reverse, and we go one more. Okay, so this person, they're not so guarded anymore. 7 of Wands in reverse, they're dropping their guard, they're dropping the shield. They're learning to be vulnerable and sit with it and be comfortable opening themselves up. Okay, and also we've got the 8 of Pentacles. It's because they're working on themselves. 8 is the number of the self. So this person is really working hard to make adjustments in their life to mature. And that is why the twin flame journey is changing. It's evolving. It may be at a slow pace, but this person is spiritually getting there. They're moving forward. Whilst at the meantime, you're thinking about disconnecting from this because you've had enough. You can't wait anymore. Your side of the street, we've got the one who enfolds. Swathe, embrace, self-care. So you're building healthier boundaries. You're building your self-esteem. You're stronger than you were before. And I feel that whilst you're trying to remain in a state of emotional flow and being sensitive, you don't want to close yourself and ice yourself off completely to this situation. I feel like you're taking better care of your needs and knowing that you deserve more. You're entering into a period where you really value yourself, and any shoddy behavior or any sort of red flag where your twin starts to reject the connection or, you know, resist themselves or neglect the union, you're not taking it. Okay, so I feel like you are implementing better healthcare routines for yourself. We've also got courage. Now, courage is a card of self-love, but it's also a card of self-respect and overcoming obstacles from within and embracing your power. So I feel this is a card of balance and inner calm. You know that if the twin flame connection is meant to evolve to a state of union, that it will happen at the right time in the right place, and you know that you're not going to force it. Okay. As you can see, I just see empowerment. See that lioness really roaring there? So I feel like there is, you know, a freedom. There is, it's almost like you're that phoenix rising from the ashes. You're having a glow up. We've got the heart. So this is all about love. Okay, you love this person. You know you do. Deep down, I feel like no matter how hard you try, my beautiful Pisces, I mean, when you cut someone off completely, then you're done. You mean it. But sometimes you start to wonder the what ifs and your heart starts to thaw again. Okay? But I feel this time you're in a different position. You're a different person. So if you want to embrace the twin flame connection and be with this person, I'm going to pull some cards and see when that Ace of Swords happens, when they come towards you to talk. But I feel that you do love this person still. Otherwise, this card wouldn't come up. Now, of course, it can mean that you're looking for new love, especially since we've got the Nine of Pentacles. I feel you'll hear from your person, I feel, in September, but because the Nine of Pentacles is showing up of someone who's self-sufficient and your person showed up also as the Nine of Pentacles, it does mean that you are in a solitary energy. Both of you do not get into a committed union in September. But you communicate and you start to work through things. The Nine of Pentacles is about enjoying your singleness, your freedom, your life, being in the flow of abundance. So I'm just going to pull some cards to see a little bit more about the twin flame connection for you. Can you show me any progress in this twin flame connection for September? What's going on there? I'm only receiving the upright in this deck, just so you're aware. We got the Hangman again, and we've got the King of Pentacles. I'm going to go one more. Thank you so much, Spirit guys. Nine of Pentacles and the Moon. So, we've got the Hangman, which is, of course, your card, my beautiful Pisces. So, Hangman and Nine of Pentacles showing up in the same energy. Nine of Pentacles. So, single, but, you know, seeing things from a new perspective. I also feel like there was a little bit of a weight in this connection still, but this person will come and talk because we've got a King of Pentacles here. So this person wants to invest fully in the connection. And we've got the Moon. So they're investing in looking at their fears and overcoming them. The Moon card is about connecting to intuition, knowingness. And this person is sort of looking at the mystery of love, the illusions that they've built in fear, but also realizing that their feelings are very deep. I also feel like this person is entering a very important time of romanticism, okay? And I feel like this person wants to invest fully in the connection. They're coming in with the King of Pentacles, which is a very strong indication this person wants to settle down, wants to be reliable, someone you can trust, and is going to make better decisions this time round. Okay, there is a slight question about, you know, the dog and the wolf, you know, as in commitment issues over, you know, being free and single, but I feel like this person is really trusting their emotions this time and is making a better choice. Okay, I feel like this person is being honest with themselves finally, and they're looking for security. The King of Pentacles is all about security. So I do feel like you will hear from this person, but I feel like it's a communication that is like to tell you about either seeing a picture of yours, or some of your details came up on their cell phone. There's going to be something like that that comes through. They've been thinking about you, or a song triggered. They're just going to tell you that they were triggered to think of you. Now, also, they're just giving me this thing. If your person reaches out and says, I really miss you, Pisces, they're indicating, answer, what do you miss about me? Because it forces this person to really think about why they love you. Okay, so they're just giving me that. So if that's something, you know, I've never heard that before in a reading ever, but that's what they're giving me right now. Okay, I'm just going to get one more card to close the reading for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Pisces? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? Tiger, fire. Okay, as you can see, there's two tigers there. It says, I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. So you and this person, your guides are actually drawing you closer and closer together if you decide to take the twin flame connection. Of course, if you do not, then your guides will guide you towards new love. But that's your call. But it is year of the tiger. So I do feel like you and your person will resolve a lot of your blockages in this year, because this is the year of the tiger. Okay, so I just want you to be aware of that. Also, they just give me a poem, a very famous poem, Tiger, Tiger, Burning Bright. That's all they've given me. So, I mean, it completely, it was just a voice that was like, Tiger, Tiger, Burning Bright. So either, I mean, that's connected to this card, perhaps. I feel like I've used this card before and that poem has come out before, perhaps. So I'm not really sure. I'm going to have to, I don't know. Okay, I literally heard a cell phone buzzing. So mine's normally on silent. And mine's like way over there, but the buzzing came from over here. So, but it could have been scrying. So maybe I'm hearing someone's phone buzz. I mean, it may even be your twin flame, but I feel like there will be communication in the month of July, in the month of September, okay? Not sure why I said July. Perhaps that was the last time they messaged, or that's when you messaged, or maybe that's when it's their birthday and you were thinking about them or something like that. So, okay, I'm human. I went back in time there for a minute, and I'm in July. I mean, if only. We're speeding on by throughout the year. I'm just going to get some trinkets before we close. That poem may be relevant because it was something that either your person sent you, or it's something you see in the next couple of weeks that indicates you will hear from your twin. Okay, we have, OMG, I kid you not, I close my eyes, and of course you can't see that, but you do have to trust me on that. I close my eyes when I pick the trinkets. We've got 2 turtles and a star. I can't believe it. Okay, so I'm just going to show you right now. One a little bit bigger than the other. 2 turtles. Okay, so slow moving progress, both with hard shells, protective shells, protecting a very soft interior. Okay, and we've got a star for healing. Stars are all about healing, being guided back together, a wish come true. So I don't think I've ever seen that in a reading ever. So I feel like it is slow progress, but it looks like both of you are headed in the right direction to come back together in union. And they actually want them all on the heart, bizarrely. Okay, so we'll leave those there. I hope something resonated in this reading for you, my beautiful Pisces. If it does, please like and subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very, very important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Pisces. Love and light.